I just want to see him that day in the arena, because that's one place he won't be able to duck. The vibrations are against him, the planets are against him, and already he done lost the first 5 rounds. Is that right? Are we going to dance? Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Oh, rumble, young man, rumble. And you tell all the writers out there in New York City that the stage is set. This man is ranked as the greatest puncher since Rocky Marciano, since Joe Louis. I want no excuses about George wasn't in shape. No excuses about he's worrying about his cut eye. No excuses about he was sleepy because he didn't get no rest. Because when I whoop this man, I want to be declared by all as the greatest of all time. Right. Because the stage is set. I'm 32 years old. My legs are gone. This man is strong. You talked about how great he was, and now we're going to see. Get them all out at your theaters, and you write everything you write, but I'm going to make you eat everything you say against me, all of my critics. I'm going to prove to the world that I'm still the fastest, the prettiest, the most classist, the most scientific, the greatest fighter of all time.
That's right.
This fight, right?
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right.
This fight will make me the greatest fighter of all times. Now, you have anything else to say?
How have you been passing the time?
How have I been passing the time?
How have you been passing the time?
I pass my time every day. I pass it by getting up at 4 o'clock in the mornings and running from 1 hour to 1 hour and a half. Look, man, I am ready. I weighed in today at 208 pounds. 208, which is 4 pounds lighter than I was with Sonny Liston, and I had to take off tomorrow and maybe the next day because I'm in shape. I'll dance every minute, every round, and I want George Foreman's for men and this man over here, Henry Clark, the number 6 contender, to go back and tell the man to be ready for a dance. Dance! Are we going to dance?
Dance all night long.
The next question, please.
Are we going to
All
dance?
night long.
Are we going to dance?
All night long.
Yeah, let the man
We came to Africa to do that. Came to Africa to dance.
Let the man talk.
I don't like fighters who talk too much.
I told you I'm too slick for them tricks.
No special training, just be at the fight. I'm ready to back up everything I'm saying, and I'm through talking.
This poem tells how it feels to be as great as me. This is it, the greatest short poem of all time. Me, we.
I attract people in a way that no other athlete has ever done.
Why do you fight people who are quite obviously not in your class?
For example, who?
Well, let me put an even better question to you. Do you mean?
See him get off of that?
No.
Oh, well, let me put it another way.
For it, Stokes is trying to give it to him.
He just kept throwing and throwing and throwing, ran out of gas, or what you all call it, petrol, and there wasn't a station around nowhere.
The man to beat me haven't been born yet.
I got to admire this man to be where he is today, to have went as long as he did and as good as he did, plus knocking me down, to get his ranking with no style.
Frazier now as he's got Ali on the rope. Ali with the rope-a-dope.
That worries a man to beat him and talk to him.
The time the punch started to the where it landed, it was 4/100ths of a second, which is an eye blink. Like a camera flash, that's 400ths of a second. Now, the minute I hit Sonny Liston, all of those people blinked at that moment. That's why they didn't see the film. I swear. And if you watch the film close, you gotta hold your eyes real close and keep looking about that. When I said, all right, I'm getting ready to hit him, you got to hold your eyes and wait, or you won't see it, man.
A lot of faults.
Like what? What's the word?
I can't tell you my worst fault because I'm married. You figure it out.
But you know why they say that. I mean, it's for the best possible reasons, though.
They fear and they are wary. It looks dangerous to them.
That's
but it's
right.
not really that dangerous to me.
Yeah. And it's
just another day.
And it's the affection they have for you. They've never felt about another boxer like they felt about you.
Oh, that's so nice.
And take a look in the gym.
Look,
like
Joe, you and I on TV at the same time.
I have a lot of more than stuff. You know, I go for a lot of more than stuff. No fancy stuff.
I saw in a paper, actually, this week that you've been voted sports personality of the world. Does that surprise you?
Yes, it do, because of the world. That's a big thing to be, you know, the #1 man in the world. And all I had to do was to go out and beat a man who had no skill, no class. Seriously, the man had no skill. I don't know why the world is so foolish to believe in him and think that I wasn't going to win. He only beat Joe Frazier, who was fat and off that night. He fought Ken Norton, a fellow who was frightened, fought me, but they wouldn't fight him. Joe King Roman, the Puerto Rican champion in Japan, who had no skill. He's never been over 5 rounds in the past 10 years. The man fights like a woman. He's wild, no class, no science, and ugly, and I just don't know why they think I'm so great now because I beat George Foreman. He wasn't nothing, no way. They underestimated him. I tried to tell you he wasn't nothing. So now they rank me the best athlete in the world. I mean, I would say that if they would say overall that I've done, if they're saying since I've been in the ring, I would say they're right. But I don't think just over winning that fight, they should make me the man of the year, when Hank Aaron, I think, should be people like him.
But you can't put down Foreman like that, you know, can you, Muhammad?
Because I did put him down.
Well,
In the history of America, you just love to see two colored folks beat up each other. He agitated, trying to get us fight. We gonna fight. You don't have to agitate. The rumble is on. We don't get along, so we gonna get it on. And if he thinks he's the best, so he's gonna jump in my chest. So you don't have to try to agitate and push it on no farther unless you want us to start now, and you might get hit in the middle.
What are you trying to say?
well, what I'm saying is that there are 3...
Can you box?
No,
Have you ever boxed?
No.
But why do you know so much about boxing? You got a good television. You have a good television show, and you good script man. But won't you stay out the ring?
Listen, if you applied that to everybody, nobody would go and watch you fight. I mean, is it necessary for me to watch you and admire you?
No, they come to watch me fight because they don't know how to fight, and they never could be fighters. They admit and they submit to the best, and they come to see. Now you're an expert on it.
No,
they don't all try to be experts on boxing. You know about the number 10th man, the number 4th man, the number 3rd man, and all of this, and the gap, and all of that. You've never been in the ring. It's hard. It's not easy. The man is ranked number 4 in the world. You trying to tell me he don't deserve that spot at being number 4? You trying to tell me he can't beat the number 10th man?
What I'm saying is he can't beat number 3, 2, and 1. That's what I'm saying.
Well, so that's right. Well, nothing wrong with that.
Well, but if
he's not such a bad man. I'm the champion, and can't none of them beat me. That don't mean they're nothing. He's the number 4th man. He's young. He's getting better and better. A few years ago, Buckner was a kid coming around the gymnasium sparring with me. All of a sudden, now Buckner's the 4th ranked man in the world. Hell, I'm getting old. I might soon drop out. George and Frazier took a heck of a pound, and he can't take that much more. Foreman might just get disgusted and quit. From what I'm hearing, Buckner might soon be the next man, ranked number 2, and then for a title shot. We don't never know. Let him grow. You won't let the man even grow. Who, have you always been on this television show? You was a little old hustler running around before you came up here one day. Now look at you. So somebody told you. So somebody told you. So somebody told you. Didn't I tell you you'll never be nothing, and you're not as good as David Susskind, or you're not as good as Eamon Andrews, or you can't make it like Harry Carpenter? Anybody ever tell you that? Now look at you. You about number 1 man around here, but you had to work up. You destroying the man and talking about him and taking him down for it. But see, people like you are good. It's people like you that make Joe Buckner train hard. Because one day, curly-haired, handsome Joe Buckner is going to be the champion, and you're going to be Joe, but you come on my show.
Don't make no sense.
You know something? If I had a lower IQ, I could enjoy this conversation.
My thinking is so superior, and my knowledge is so positive, and my logic is so wise until it clashes with their mentality, which is down here, and I'm up there. So by me being so high, I can see more and see farther than you. And you're looking up at me saying, Ali, don't do it. Don't do it. Ali, please stop.